Oh, thank you for watching this video. In this video, I'm gonna go over how to create a customer invoice and receive payment and how the workflow works in QuickBooks Online. Uh, so let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to focus on a couple of things. First is how to create an invoice for your customer or client, and once you create an invoice, you have open invoice and the customer owes you money. So the next step is how to record payment received from your customer. How to do that in QuickBooks Online. And number three is, normally you'll have the bank feed and how to match the deposit in the bank feed, either a single deposit or a batch deposit, so that you don't create duplicate transaction for this, for your income. Okay, and also once you go over one, two, three, and also go over the bank feed and see how you can directly record payments and match those deposits directly from your bank feed. Okay, so but the real step is one, two, and three. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go to QuickBooks Online now, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a comment if you have a question. So let's go to QuickBooks Online. Okay, so I'm on QuickBooks Online, and so I'm going to create a couple of invoices. In fact, I've already created a couple of invoices. To create invoices, just go to the sales in here, and then customers, and then a new customer, or if you already have a customer, then select your customer. And I've already created a couple of invoices here, like all these invoices. Let's say customer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are the customers I'm gonna go over for this video. Okay, so customer one, I've already created $1,000 invoice on 430, and I'm just gonna open this. Okay, so it's basically you just create a customer here, and normally if you want to add all the customer information, then you go directly from your customer profile, you know, customer profile, which is the customer and customer one. So the customer one is this one. So it's basically you just uh, create new customer. This is the customer profile, and you just fill out all this information, whatever information is helpful to you. Okay, so I would have created one invoice for this one. It's basically $1,000. Let's just see here. Okay, so let's say, okay, so customer is basically customer one, and once you have the profile information, it will show up in your billing, and then the service, so whatever product and invoice you have. In this case, it's a service invoice for $1,000. You know, and just go from there. If you invoicing for more than one item, just add in here. It will just you know add to your invoice. So okay, so now this is how it works. So let's just see. Go over the invoices in here. Okay, so I've created, as I said, 10 invoices, and the five invoices, basically, I'm just going to receive payment, and the remaining six through seven, I'm going to try to match it directly from the bank fee without receive payment in here. Okay, so that's once you learn one through five doing receive payment, then if you feel comfortable, you can do it directly from the bank feed. Okay, so the first one is this one, receive payment, and make sure to select the bank account. Let's say in this case, you went to the bank and just deposited this $1,000 check. So that's one check. So let's say this one is the Bank of America check. That's where he went and deposited the check. Let's say this one is the deposit date is, let's see what was the deposit date in here. Very good on savings. I'm going to go to the transaction feed in here. The bank feed is, let's say this one, it's got 513. Let's just say 513, 515 in here. So I'm just going to go to select that date, select, and then the invoices. Okay, the cost to receive payment, and you got that on, you deposited that on 13. Okay, and if it's a check, you just write a check and the reference number like this, and select the bank account in here. In this case, it's the Bank of America checking, and that's about it. So it's basically, I think it's very important if you uh, you know fill out the form, it says payment method with a check, whatever it is, and also give some reference. And if you want to attach it, you copy of the check, you can do that in here. Some banks they include the copy of the copy of the check, cash check, but most of the banks they don't do that. So if you want, you can attach it in here. Otherwise, just fill out the information. Save and close. Okay, so that one is done. And let's say the other one in here, you also received the payment. Okay, and let's say in this case you received the customer sometimes they pay a little less than what you invoice. Let's say in this case they just paid you $20 less for whatever reason. Okay, so just basically just change that and fill out the all information in here and make sure the payment date is accurate. Make sure the bank is accurate. Okay, and I'm just gonna save and close. All right. And so in this case, basically pay $20 less, and customer still owes you $20, and you can call them, hey, well, how come you paid $20 less? Or or the customer not going to pay it. Well, then you can create a debit memo and clear the account. Okay, as you can see here, it says partially paid, and now the receipt payment for this one. Okay, so let's say this one is, as I said, these are two 980. You deposit to the bank single check. 1,000 you deposit to the bank single check, and let's say the other one is these three. The customer made these three payments and received three checks, and you made a bad deposit. But these three invoices, 1,200, 1,200, 1,200. So let's say you made a bank deposit for $3,600. Okay, so in this case, you don't want to select the Bank of America checking account right away because it won't match. So what you need to do is you need to select undeposited funds account in here. Okay, uh, and so you have three checks. Uh, you know, $3,600. You do the batch deposit, so you need to select undeposited funds. Just in case you don't see the undeposited funds account in your chart of accounts, it may be some sort of deposit in total or something, whatever. They always have this account set up as a default account. So check the undeposited funds account. And so you just select this one, save and close. Okay, so same thing with this one and this one, the other one. Other two on deposit is it's now it's just selected deposit to you know to undeposited funds account. Just select that one. There's a sticky there, and then another one in here. So as you can see here, you have already cleared those 5 invoices, and in this case, you got customer invoice. It's so uh, $20 balance in here. See, balance due is $20. So you need to figure out what you're going to do with that thing, you know, right? You can write it off, or write it off means sales, debit to sales, uh, and clean that account. Okay, so now you go to the bank feed as usual, and your transactions, bank feed, and here's your bank. As you can see here, the $1,000, it's a match, so it's in here for review. And once you click this match, it will move from for review to categorize. That means it's in the general ledger now. Your bank deposit also is all in the general ledger. The other one is already in the general ledger. The sales invoice and the receipt payment. So just match that one. Okay, so as you can see here, $1,000 is in here now. And on this one, you just select the same thing. It's $20 less. Okay, so in this $3,600, remember it's 3 deposits, 3 checks. So you made a batch deposit, and you don't want to add to sales. Add to sales means you are duplicating sales for the same income. So what you need to do is just click that one and find match. So remember this one here. This is your best buddy. Deposit, click, and match. Don't try to confirm the sales. If you confirm this to sales, then you are in big trouble. Okay, click that match. Once you click it in here, you will see 3 receipt payments. And so in this case, these are 3 ones. QuickBooks did a good job. It will list all the invoices in here, uh, and just select that one. You know, okay, because you already received the payment in here. See, filter by payment. That's why receipt payments is important. See, default is all. That means you have all kinds of all open invoices. So in this case, you already received payment, in QuickBooks Online. So this is a good match. Receive 3 receipt payments. If you do this, it will create all kinds of choices in here. Receipt payments. Okay. So this everything is good. Select that one and match. Okay, so now it's all set. This account is all clean now. Everything went in here. Okay. Now, how about the other 5 in here? Invoices in here. So it's all this one is already done. So now next the remaining 5 invoices, instead of going through in here, I will go to bank feed and try to receive the payment. Okay, so this one is the right, it's a proper workflow, and once you feel comfortable going directly to the uh, bank feed and try to match it. Okay, so that's a different account in here. Okay, in here, as you can see here, $1,500 is you have uh, two invoices in here. Okay, so okay, so in here, say 1491. So you need to create which guy paid $10 less. In this case, you have uh, one invoice. This one, the other one paid $10, $20 less. Just like the other one. Okay, so just select. Let's say the customer 6 paid the right amount, right? And if you want to select from the whole list, you can do it too. In this case, you have just one invoice for $1,500. Okay. So this, as you can see, there's no receipt payment on this one. See, for that $1,500. So it's even if you select all, you get all these. So the open invoices in here. All right. So this is open one invoice in here. So basically, what this is doing is you are receiving payment for that open invoice and then matching it. Okay, so now there's another one in here, and this is the one the customer paid $10, $10 less. So in here, try to match it. So now you want to find that $1,500 invoice, open invoice, which is uh, see now it's let's say that this is the one. This is the one, and you want to try to match this one. You won't match it because the customer paid $10 less. So at the end, so you have to resolve the $10 difference. So just click this resolve, and then in here, either just leave it at 40.90, and so $10 open balance like the other one we did, or just uh, write it off, reduce your income. You know, so the customer, this one is the customer six. Just select the customer six. You don't want to create a debit memo for that customer who paid less. Okay. Okay. You can just doesn't matter this one. So just create $10. It's a negative one. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the income one. Okay. So $1,500. So basically, this is the negative one here. See, it's minus in here. Try to match it. Oh, you have to. Yeah. So it's a 1490, and difference is 10. It's supposed to be negative 10 in here. What happened? Oh, you want to show the $1,500 as a full payment. Okay, so now it should be okay. Okay. All right. So in this case, you got to do the same thing. See these open invoices. QuickBooks selected suggested these three matches. This is the bad deposit, and there's no difference. And then just try to match this one. There we go. This one is all clean, so you can do that directly from the bank feed if you feel comfortable. But if you're just starting, always do it from here, and make sure to check the customers in here to see each customer. Like for example, customer one in here. Make sure this is the workflow in here. See, you invoice for 1,000 and they paid 1,000. The other one is this is how it's supposed to work. All right. Anyway, if you have questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.